Thanks for watching, guys. If you're here, please click like, and if you like it, please subscribe. This is how I get my simple eye. I use an Ulta eyeshadow in Mink. I use that in the crease of my eye, and I just blend that out. I went to Ulta the other day, and I got two really nice shades, and they were only $2 each. They were on sale. It's gonna take some time blending, but just blend out. You don't want it to look patchy, so I spend a little bit of time making sure I blend out that brown. And then I take another Ulta eyeshadow that I got here while in New York. It's called Aztec Gold. It's a really pretty color, and I do like the shades that Ulta provides. And I take that color with my, what brush is this? With my e.l.f. brush. It's a flat brush, and I just pat that over my entire eyelid. Well, I can't say entire because I kind of stop right before I get to that brown that I used. And if I want more, which I did, I wanted to really be able to see that gold, I'm going to go in, take a little bit more product from the eyeshadow that I have, and pat that onto my eye. I then take my fluffy brush from, where is this from? Bare Minerals. It's called the Blender, and it blends. This is like my favorite go-to brush. I love it. And I just kind of blend the two colors together. After that, it's kind of funny because you kind of have everything laid out in front of you. And I think I'm looking for something, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my eyeliner. It is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner waterproof liquid liner in the color Trooper. Now I'm glad I'm looking at this because I would have just said that it was black. And I'm going to take that liner and give myself a really small line to begin with. And I just recently learned that I should not pull my eye to do my liner for various reasons. But the biggest reason why I like not pulling my eye is because when I'm done doing my liner, I found that if I'm pulling my eye, it looks different when I finish, like when I put my eye back to its normal place. And when I'm not pulling the skin to my eye back, and I do my liner not pulling it, I hope I'm clear when I'm saying this, but when I'm not pulling my eye, I find that the line of my eye liner looks much more sharp, much cleaner. It just looks a lot better. I also make sure that I start with a very thin line at first because I like to build on that based on how I feel during the day. If I want a bigger liner, then I can add to that, but you can't detract once the liner is there. So I start with a very fine line. I kind of check myself out in the mirror to see if I like it. If I do, then I leave it. If I don't, and I'm kind of like, ooh, I want to be vamped today, then I'll add a little bit more. And that's exactly what I did here. I kind of just look and see. Sometimes I like for it to really be at the very inner corner. But after I've got it to where I like it, I grab my Black Radiance. I don't know if it's Kajal or Kahal, I'm not sure. But it's an eyeliner from Black Radiance, Ayapil Kajal Kahal eyeliner. Somebody can tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. I put it in, and then I grab another e.l.f. brush. I love these e.l.f. brushes. They're very inexpensive. And I grab this other e.l.f. brush. It's not a flathead brush. I don't know what this is, like an eyeshadow brush. And I smooth out the eyeliner that I have on my waterline. Honor's over there talking to me and she's making me laugh. But I like that Black Radiance eyeliner because it really smudges really well. I really like it. So then I go to my, what is this? Mascara, my eyelash curler. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I recently purchased one of these from Walmart. I've never used one before, and so I was a little bit apprehensive about this machine going onto my eye. Yes, I said machine. How do I even do this? I don't know. I realized afterwards, Honor told me that I had something still on it that I should have taken off, so if this did something to my eye, I don't know, but I'm going to keep using it to see if I did it right. It was like a little black cover that I guess I was supposed to take off. I'm not sure. So I kind of left it on there, and then I was wondering, how am I supposed to blink while this is here? I don't know. But after I'm done curling my eyelashes, I go to my travel size, because I'm still traveling, y'all. My travel size mascara. It's from Bare Minerals. It's Lash Domination. And please forgive me, I'm still learning how to edit. So a clip of that Revlon eyelash curler got in there. But I go to this Bare Minerals Lash Domination, and I start at the base of my eyelashes, jiggle it into my eyelashes, and work it all the way up to the very end. And this is a really good mascara. It's like my go-to mascara. I even have the big one of this. And I make sure that I put some of this mascara on my bottom lashes. After that, I move on to my concealer because I feel like highlighting underneath your eye is a really important step to doing your eyes. And I'm using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under the Eye Concealer. It's full coverage, but before I do that, I prime my face with Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but I use only a very small amount. There it is. Rub it, and then I'll put it onto my face. I kind of rub it onto my face to start, and then pat it. You'll see me doing a patting motion, similar to what we do when we put liquid foundation on with our beauty blender, or if we're doing something with the beauty blender, we kind of pat it, roll it into our pores, and that's what I'm doing there. Once I've gotten the Photo Finish Primer evenly onto my face, I go back to my It Cosmetics. I use only a little bit of this concealer. It's expensive, but a little will do. I love this concealer so far. I use my Bare Minerals brush, and I take it and I'll lightly dab that underneath my eyes, and then grab my beauty blender that I've fully soaked in water, squeezed out the excess water, dried it with a clean towel, and then use that to blend out the concealer that's underneath my eye. I love using a beauty blender. I just feel like the coverage when I use it is so much better. There are so many different reasons why you should soak your beauty blender. I found that soaking it in submerging it in water is much better than spraying it with water. If you can spray, I'm not saying don't spray, but I soak mine fully and then make sure that it's completely wet, and I just see just a big difference in how my makeup turns out when I do that. Once I finish, I grab my Sephora Fond de Teint. It's a compact matte perfection powder in the shade 60. It's 64 Neutral Mocha, and it's a beautiful color. I loved it. It was $20 at Sephora. I love this so much. I use that because that's what I have right now to set my concealer, so that's what I'm going to use. It's also my face powder, but y'all know you do what you got to do when you're traveling. And I left pretty much all of my makeup at home, so I had to go out and buy new stuff. But I put that under my eye, and I kind of just let it sit for a little bit. And I just, feel myself. But after I'm done letting it set, I'm going to grab a fluffy brush from Bare Minerals. I'm going to go in, and with no product on this big brush, that's not the big brush, with no product on the big brush, I'm going to take the product from under my eye and just kind of swirl it all over my face, because this powder is not necessarily what I use to set under my eye. It's a full face powder, so I'm just going to use what I took from under my eye and swirl it all over my face because it is a face powder. And that's pretty much what I do to achieve this simple eye. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.